Good morning, children. Welcome to the class. I hope you have read the lesson. Yes, children, don't get confused. I already told you all in the previous class that earlier there were two lessons, children, regarding First World War and Second World War. So some topics were different, but now because both the lessons are being clubbed into one, you may get confused between the Treaty of Versailles and then League of Nations and then UNO. Okay, so first we'll finish off after the First World War what has happened. Okay, then we can go to Russian Revolution. Is it clear? So what happened is First World War's period is from 1914 to 1918. Is it clear? So even before this, I told you Russia left the war just because of its internal revolution. That we'll discuss later under the heading of Russian Revolution. Okay, so here what happened is initially Germany and all were powerful, but later they were being defeated. Okay, so after the World War what happened is there was a treaty formed. I told you it was called as Treaty of Versailles. Okay, so here what happened, this treaty was also called as Paris Peace Conference, children, because it was held in Paris. Okay, so it happened in 1919. Okay, 1918 war ended. 1919 we have Treaty of Versailles. Okay, and in this Treaty of Versailles, all the countries who won the war have met, and what happened is Germany was not invited, and those countries which didn't want to face a war again formed the League of Nations, children. League of Nations, all the principles of League of Nations were being formulated by American President Woodrow Wilson, but America did not become a member of League of Nations. Okay, League of Nations was formed in 1920 after the First World War. Okay, so what happened is it's around 58 countries became the members of League of Nations. So what happened, any dispute among countries or any conflict between countries was settled in this League of Nations. Okay, but what happened later on when Hitler was coming to power, and he is a Nazi. Nazi means it is an ideology, children, because in those days you had Nazism and Fascism. These two are two different ideologies. If you happen to hear the news or some discussions going on in the news related to the clashes in US and all, so there you can come to know about this fascist and Nazi people regime, because nowadays it is being discussed again. Hitler and his principles are coming into picture. Okay, and even fascism, that I will tell you in detail later, children, but first let us finish off so that you children will not have any doubts. Okay, so here what happened is in this League of Nations the countries had to bind upon, they have to listen, moreover they have to follow the rules which are in the League of Nations. So what happened, Germany means Hitler only. Okay, Hitler became the Chancellor of Germany, and what happened is he wanted to show over, because and moreover I think I told you all about League of Nations, what has happened, what discussions, what decisions have been taken in this League of Nations and all. I told you the rewards were given to the winning countries. Like means what happened, the places which were occupied by the countries which have lost the war, like Germany, Italy, Austria, okay, Turkey and all, those places were given back to its original owners, that is under which countries they belong to, or to which countries they belong to. Understood? So every వాళ్ళకి అన్నమాట. So those countries were given back, and also what happened is the main punishment was given to Germany. It was not supposed to increase its military strength. It was not supposed to have any nuclear weapons, or it was not supposed to have, and even moreover its naval army and all also had to be restricted, a submarine and all. Okay, so why? Because it was Germany which was a cause for all this. If Germany didn't come for the rescue of Austria, then World War would have not happened only. Okay, so then now what happened? So in the context of Hitler, League of Nations is a failure. It was not able to control. Okay, that is thing. Now after this first, now what happened, we have economic depression between the two world wars. Economic depression means, children, all these are interlinked with each other. Either it can be Russian Revolution, or it can be any other country's economic depression or anything. Because when the war, and even India had faced a lot of problems under the British, because we participated in both the wars, because we were under the British and we had to fight on the side of Britain. Okay, so what happened, that is a secondary thing about India. They have promised us many things, and even by the Second World War also they promised us that they will give us independence after the Second World War. Okay, but they did not keep up their promise. That is a different issue. So now you come back. What happened? Russia, I told you, it is the biggest country, and most of the army was from Russia only, children who participated in the war. It went to rescue Serbia against Austria. Remember, children. Okay, so what happened now? Now when Russia started losing most of its army, okay, and I told you, in all the countries, what happened is, above 40, below 40 years, people had to go into the war. Okay, that is called as war recruitments. This word called war recruitments means only during the time of war people are taken into the war to fight as soldiers. Otherwise they are normal people. Okay, the basic occupation of Russia was agriculture. And what happened, when people, all the men went to fight in the war, the woman had to take up the responsibility of the men, that is to earn money and maintain the families. Okay, and when there was no production in the agricultural field, there was a shortage of food. Okay, so what happened then, all people in most of the countries of Europe, of Russia, what happened, they started coming out and started fighting, or started a protest movement, and they started requesting that they wanted peace and bread, but not war. Why peace? Because all the men are at war and they are economically becoming low, and at the same time all the people were hungry, no food at all, because whatever food was produced was taken to the war field for the soldiers. Okay, the food was taken to for the people who are fighting for the country. So what happened then? There was no food for the common people. Then they started protests, and when the Tsar, that is the king, when he asked the army to suppress the protest movements being conducted by women, what happened? Even the police joined the protest movements against the king, because even they were suffering. Understood? So like this we had the Russian Revolution. Okay, in 1917 we had the first revolution, children. And what happened? We have a different government being set up by the people. Okay, so first it was in 1905, children. Okay, least when the Tsar was given not given much importance and all. Then later the main revolution is in 1917. Okay, so what happened in this 1917? While the war was going on, internally Russia had to face, or the king had to face, revolutions from the people. And so in March we had a revolution, children, and in that what happened, the king was removed. That is the Tsar. I told you the king of Russia was called as Tsar. Okay, and what happened? A provincial government was set up. A provincial government was set up after the removal of kingship, and even that also did not last long. Then again we have Bolsheviks party leader, that is Lenin, who formed the government. And after a big revolution, even more a big revolution took place after the provincial government was set up, because people were very, very unhappy, and first of all there was no food for them to eat. And so what happened? And moreover, this provincial government wanted to continue the war, and people didn't want to continue the war, because first they have to solve the problems internally in their own country, then they can fight a war with somebody else. Is it clear? So here we have Russian Communist Party, children, that is called as Bolsheviks party, and the leader was Lenin. I told you we had a October Revolution. Okay, and this is the main revolution which brought the kingship to an end. And what happened? A new government was formed in Russia under the leadership of Lenin. Okay, children, and the people, all different types of people like the petty traders or artisans or farmers or the soldiers, all these formed into groups called Soviets. You have a clear-cut definition also, children. See, the people who organized themselves into councils called Soviets, and these Soviets were followed by soldiers, industrial workers, and the people who used to do agriculture. Okay, and this Lenin, after what happened, he wanted to restore peace in Russia. Okay, because when people are without any protest movements and all, only they can bring back the situations as it was earlier, and production can be started. So he initiated, under this Bolsheviks party, he initiated many schemes and many welfare measures which showed Russia a path towards development. Understood? So some important sentences and all are there. So I will be giving you later, because in Russia also, children, throughout the world it is same. Like how we have zamindars and or the landlords who used to give the land for the tenants, for the farmers as for rent, and how they used to take away more, either more rent or more share of the produce. In the same way, in Europe you had feudal lords. The same thing happened in Russia also. The landlords were giving away land to the landless people, and more rent was taken from them. Okay, so what happened is this Lenin's government wanted to bring a change in the system. So after Lenin, it was Stalin who came to power. Okay, and Lenin, what happened in 1922? I told you, children, 15 countries surrounding the Russian country formed into one union called USSR. That is Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. Understood? Under this USSR, it became a huge big country in the world. That is, it is not a country but a union of many countries. 15 republics were there in that, children. Okay, 15 republics. And so here what happened, then later we have, after Lenin, it was Stalin who came to power, and he was known for his welfare measures. He took so many welfare measures where Russia was economically developed, industries and also agriculture was developed, because he formulated 5-year plans, children. It was Stalin who started 5-year plans in Russia, and through these 5-year plans he started economic measures where employment opportunities were given to the people. Okay, and he started a twin policy. What is it? A twin policy. 5-year plans is separate, and you have a twin policy. What is the twin policy? Collectivization of farming. Collectivization of farming means he started collecting the farms from all the people. Okay, together they started doing farming, and the produce was distributed among all. Okay, that is called as collectivization of farming. And what happened? The next one is the twin policy means, first one is collectivization of farming and fast industrialization, that is setting up of industries. Okay, simultaneously along with collectivization of farming, that is collective farming, he also, what he did, he gave encouragement to fast industrialization, that is setting up of more number of industries so that people will get employment. Understood? For these schemes, Russia was not at all affected by the Great Depression, where the total world was affected by Great Depression. The Great Depression only is also called as economic depression. Is it clear? So now what happened? After the stability was formed in Russia, because it came out of the war, children, because the people were not happy when the government was in the war. So they wanted the people to come out of war. They didn't want Russia to be participating in the war because more loss was faced by Russia than any other country. Okay, now before going into depression, economic depression, because I told you economic depression we can learn as under three heads. Effect of depression on the world, economic depression on America, and economic depression on Germany. The only country which was not having effect is Russia due to its internal revolution. Is it clear, children? And then after this economic, now you come back to Second World War. Results of Second World War. Okay, so this result of Second World War means, now I will tell you. Remember, children, after First World War you had Treaty of Versailles and League of Nations. Now after Second World War, what happened? You have the formation of United Nations organization, which is called as the UNO. Understood? And I told you the Second World War came to an end after the bombing of atom bombs on Japan, that is on two places, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, by America. The World War came to an end. Okay, and then we have in October 1945, maybe you can be very much precise, 24th October 1945, UNO was formed. Is it clear? The main aim of UNO is to preserve world peace and promote human development. Understood? So now you can read Russian Revolution also today, and tomorrow I will tell you about economic depression, and then we can have a discussion regarding Nazism and fascism. Understood? Thank you, children.